날씨 일기예보는 맑음 햇살 밝은 오후 무작정 어딘가 향하는 발걸음 너와 자주 걷던 거리 어쩌면 너무 익숙해져 버린
Hi everyone, it is noon on a Monday and it is pitch black outside. It is pouring, so all of my plans have kind of unraveled. I was going to be filming, I am finishing, so I can finally stop talking about it. I'm finally finishing the final chapter of my book video, but it's way too dark to film, so I have to put that off. Today, we're gonna do something. I have my Korean class and then Kurt has like a dinner meeting, so I'm in charge of dinner for myself, and I'm gonna make something that I've never made before. And I'm excited to share it with you. So we're gonna try out some new recipes today, and then I'm basically just gonna work on planning my future trips. Once this weather is done, I'm going to be hitting some new cities, some cities that I've never been to, etc. Next week, we're actually going to the countryside and I'm taking you there. Also, just as a shout out to the sponsor of this video, and it ties in, I swear, thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this. Squarespace is where you can host any kind of online presence, whether it's a shop or a blog. So I use it for caricakes.net, which is where you can find all of my posts about previous travel. They have really great templates. I can't do anything technologically, so they just have all of these tools to help you set up a really great website. They have a comment section. You can connect all of your social media accounts, and then there's great analytics to see what people are looking at, what people are searching for if you haven't written a blog post about it yet, etc. It's just really great. So if you want to check out squarespace.com, you can actually fully set up your website and see how it would look for free. And then when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/caricakes to get 10% off of your website or domain. I do highly encourage you. I feel like I traveled a lot more, obviously, pre-COVID. So I have a playlist on my channel of like outside of Seoul videos, but then also on caricakes.net, I have a lot of breakdowns of like how I got to places and like a lot of links and stuff. So if you are interested in traveling more outside of Seoul, I highly encourage you to check those out. Because yeah, I really miss making that kind of content. That's like stuff that really, I don't know, fulfills me, inspires me. So I'm really excited for summer to be over and for me to start doing that again. So anyway, I'm going to eat my lunch. Let me know if you have any cities that you're interested in seeing in Korea. I actually did get my driver's license. I don't know if I updated you guys, but you can't rent a car until your driver's license is a year old. So I won't be able to rent a car for another year, I think. I'm gonna do my own research. That's what Kurt told me. But as of right now, I can't do any driving vlogs, but next year I'm really excited to do some like harder to reach places. I'm gonna go. See you when we start cooking. Thank you again to Squarespace. See you in like an hour, okay? Hello, now it's almost too bright. I'm going to be making mayak eggs, which is, mayak means drug, so it's used a lot just to like call something addictive. These are basically soft-boiled eggs marinated in like a soy sauce kind of thing, and I really love that banchan when you get like all these different kinds of eggs, usually like quail eggs, marinated in soy sauce. So I have this Tupperware. Turns out we actually aren't going to be eating this for dinner because it needs to marinate overnight. Half a cup of soy sauce. Oh, you can't see. And this is interesting. Actually, Korean food uses a lot of sugar. Not necessarily traditionally, but a lot of trendier foods or like snacky foods are gonna have a lot of sugar. Like Like even certain places will add sugar into their rice and stuff. So this actually calls for a 1/4 cup of sugar. So this is what we're working with. And last but not least, okay, so this is our drugs. Let's mix up that sugar. It got kind of thick on the bottom. And in they go. I think I'm gonna like flip them after a couple of hours because they're not fully submerged. Oh, it just smells so good. All right, I'm gonna seal it up. So I'm gonna go put these in the fridge, and then tomorrow for lunch, I guess, I'll have this before I go off to my filming, and yay! And we still have another recipe that we can eat today though, so don't worry. So I will see you later. 흐르다는 뭐예요?
흐르다.
흐르다.
강 알아요? 강?
한강? 아니면 강해?
리버 강.
네네네.
물이 흐르다.
아,
여름, 겨울,
네.
겨울에 추워요.
다 아이스.
그래도 아이스 먹어요. 이런 사람들 얼죽아라고 불러요.
네.
얼죽아라고.
얼주가.
얼죽아. 얼어 죽어도 아이스.
좋아요. I always feel like I have so many outfit changes in my videos, but it's just because I ended up, Storm like briefly cleared up, and so I was able to film a little bit. I didn't think I had time before my Korean class, but I got it in like last second, barely enough time. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to make some air fried peaches, just one for me, and then I got some granola. This is dark chocolate and red berries granola. They aren't totally ready yet, but I really want one today, so actually, hold on, let me go wash this in my bed. So yeah, these were kind of on sale. They were they're basically 9,000 won. Oh, she'll be fine. If we grill it, she'll be fine. Okay, so peaches. So while we wait for the air fryer to heat up, I have officially completed 1 month of what am I doing? Korean classes. Yeah, I am using a service called Hola Korean, Hola Korean. And I pretty much just did a survey where I said why I'm trying to learn it, what level am I, blah, blah, blah. And I've had a really good time with it. I really like my teacher. We have so much in common, and she's really nice. Definitely like the beginning, like I said, the first class, it was kind of difficult to figure out. There was no way for her to fully understand my level until she got to know me a little bit. So after the first, I would say 2 classes, we really hit like what we wanted. And so yeah, it ended up working out really well. The thing is though, you definitely need to self-study, like because we have a limited class time, she just kind of gives me a ton of stuff. We practice it, but then like if I want to really hammer it home, you need to take the time to like actually study outside of class, which is something that I have been struggling with. If you're interested, I chose to do it online, but they also have in person, as well as your teacher will come to you as an option. So yeah, I have done it for a month and I really like it. I'm paying for it by myself. This isn't sponsored. Yeah. So anyway, now it's time to put the peaches in. It said to put a little olive oil on top, 5 minutes. Can do. Anything else, I wrote down notes. Like while I was on my break, I wrote down notes of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about because I missed you. Oh yeah. The 1975 came out with a new song. I'm very, very happy. The 1975, other than My Chemical Romance, it was the last concert that I went to before everything shut down. It was September of 2019. I'm so glad that I went. I feel like I've told this story a million times, but I went by myself, my entire row, because I got seats. It was at one of the Jamshil stadiums. It was all other girls that came by themselves. So as things are opening up again, if you're feeling comfortable and you really want to go to a show and you don't have anyone to go with, if you feel like you're going to be safe, obviously make that decision. But I encourage you again, you know, safety first, remember that. But there are people who go alone to things, and I'm so glad that I went. Oh my God. I'm going to go back to work because, yeah, I did end up filming some of my book video, so I'm going to go edit that, and then we're gonna have some peaches, okay? See you then. Okay. Ooh, they are done. Did you see that? You can never go wrong. It's literally just butter, sugar, cinnamon, and peaches. So good. So I'll see you tomorrow. We have to go into kind of the city central area near the Cheonggyecheon. I'm gonna, like I said, go back to editing and stuff, but thank you for being here with me. Oh yeah, and we're gonna eat our eggs tomorrow. I'm so excited. So see you guys then. This is wild. This has been going on for like an hour. Chapter 1, getting back to her old self. So I came outside because there are some girls down on the road running and screaming because it's coming down in literal waves. I came close to the window to look at it, and there was the biggest clap of lightning and thunder at the same time that I have ever witnessed, and I had to like jump back from the window because I was actually so scared. Let's see if it does it again. That was so scary. See? That.
Told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential.
Okay, I'm here. Hello. What a night, my friends. I'm going to take a bite of my eggs before the rice gets cold, but then we'll have a chat. Here they are. They're supposed to be soft-boiled, but I definitely closer to hard-boiled them because I'm always scared of eggs going bad. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, they're perfect. The rice is not perfect. I made the rice a little dry, but the eggs are really good. I think it's maybe the peppers. I used the green and red peppers. It makes it so just a little bit spicy, but it's almost more like refreshing. This is really delicious. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. So good. Whoa. I'm probably gonna leave a little early for work today. I have to go across town for a filming thing. We had the worst rain on record for, I think what I've read is in 80 years. The pictures of lower Gangnam, because Gangnam-gu, where I live, it's like a massive neighborhood. The southern part apparently flooded really badly. Where I'm going is next to the Cheonggyecheon, which floods even with the tiniest bit of rain. So who knows, but I'm just going to eat these delicious eggs and finish editing, and then we're gonna head out. So, but yeah, absolutely, the recipe will be linked down below. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. See you guys at the Cheonggyecheon. Hopefully my bus can cross the river. We'll see. Bye. I'm so mad that I didn't record that. So we have various women that come through and like check things in our house. So we have a woman who checks the gas if there's a gas leak. And so this woman, I think she sprays for bugs. I honestly don't know. She just has like a little spray can and comes in every once in a while and like sprays the bathroom and the boiler room. And she came in and she's like, oh, hey girl. And she's so funny. And she's like, she saw my mayak egg stuff and she was like, oh my God, you make Korean food? Wow. And what else did she say? Then she came in and we were talking about the rain and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, I've never seen it. She's like, she was a quite old woman and she was like, yeah, I've never seen it in my lifetime in Seoul. And then she just like stops and she points and she's just like, and she has this laugh. She goes like, so she did that, just like pointing at my choices that I make. Anyway, she said be healthy and she's very happy that I like Korean food. But oh man, that's why, like, that exact moment is the reason why I'm trying to study Korean more, is because I love those interactions and it's cute to have that. Like what we just had, I can totally do. Like that's, I can have those conversations, no problem. But if she were to come back and like we were to have another conversation, I couldn't, like, I just want to be able to say more. Mainly, I just want to talk to Anjumas, guys. That's why I'm studying Korean. But anyway, I just wanted to share that that was the cutest thing. That just made my day. Okay. Outfit of the day. Gonna put on some sneakers or some sandals, waterproof sandals. Gonna put my hair down. I just keep it up until I get to my place and then I let it loose. Off we go. Oh no. I'm younger than my husband. Now to get home. That the wind, oh my God, that was, I can't remember the last time I've experienced rain. Like I've been in a downpour recently, but I have not been like, there were points where I couldn't even walk forward. The wind was so strong. Okay, I need to take this skirt off because it weighs like 100 pounds because it's so soaking wet. I'm home though. Hi, it's the next day. I'm back in the Gwanghwamun Jongno area because I'm talking to the K-pop high school kids again, the study abroad program that I went on when I studied in high school, or when I studied in college. Now they have high school summer programs, CIEE, check them out. Anyway, I'm going to meet up with my study abroad leader. We're gonna get coffee and then I'm going to talk to the kids, and I'm nervous as always, so hello. So I just did my little talk. Super cute. Students are really nice. But before I go home, I'm just cooling down. Taking a little walk in Samcheongdong, doing a little loop. And my little introvert body is like trying to simmer down. So see you at home. Everyone. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's going to be really, really hot today, so I'm just out in the morning. I have decided to walk down to the Han River just to see what's going on in terms of like, could I go for a walk tonight? Because oh yeah, it looks like the tunnel itself is actually closed, so it'll be a short walk. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to check on the water level. Something that's really surprising about Seoul, and like I don't want to discredit the floods that happened. Like, it was the worst in 80 years. People lost their lives, people lost their businesses, there's so much damage. However, at least the flooding in the Han River, that happens every year. We already, if you watch my vlogs, you've already seen it happen like a couple weeks ago. So I just don't want people to see this content and feel like Seoul is underwater. I'm not explaining this well, but what I was trying to say is that, number one, I think that because some people look at social media without the context of knowing like where things happened and exactly how long it happened, it made the horrific damage look even more horrific. For example, it wasn't the entire city, it was concentrated in a few areas, and it was really severe, but it didn't last for weeks. It was really just one night of horrible flooding, and then the water luckily went down quite quickly in most places. So on one hand, I think it was a little exaggerated, even though it was really bad. But on the other hand, what I want to stress is that this happens every year. The rainy season isn't just rain, it is the chance of really horrible flooding and dangerous conditions. So if you're coming here around this time, the flooding is likely to only get worse as time goes on. So just be aware of that. So on one hand, a little bit exaggerated. I had a lot of people reaching out to me hoping that I wasn't underwater for days when I was not affected whatsoever, luckily, very luckily. But on the other hand, come to Korea in the summer prepared and aware of what's going to happen. That's what I was trying to say. Didn't say it well again, but here we are. I'm going to go get a coffee and just kind of journal and calm down. I've been exerting myself too much, talking too much, being on my phone too much. Like, I just feel kind of disconnected from my body and my mind. So I'm gonna go sit and journal. So yeah, just be safe out there. But thank you so much to the people who were like on the ground, working even when it was still in really dangerous conditions. So many people work their asses off every day just so I can like walk at the park, you know? And yeah, let's head into some air conditioning. See you there. Ooh, this needs to be tuned.
Lying on the moon, my dear, I'll be there soon.
Does anyone know what Maddie Healy says the first time they hear it? Anyone? Hi there. So this looks funny because I'm wearing a fairy crown, but I'm actually on the verge of passing out, so this is going to be short. I don't know what happened, but yesterday I think I looked at a screen too long. I don't know. I've suffered with various kinds of vertigo. Now maybe it's called cyber sickness for my entire life, so you've probably heard this before. But yeah, I just woke up today super dizzy, and I thought that I got a handle on it, so I felt a little bit better. So I figured I could film some of this, and I have been filming for about a minute, and I feel like I'm going to pass out. So I'm going to actually end the video here. Take care of yourself, guys. If you have been looking at a screen for a long time today, go look out as far as you can into the distance for a little bit. It's like a very serious thing. It messes with your whole body equilibrium and stuff. So go get some water, go stretch, at least stand up if you can, and stretch your eyes, because don't be like me. It's not fun. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for being along on the journey with me. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this. You can go to squarespace.com/caricakes to get 10% off of your first website or domain. And yeah, then we're going to head out into the countryside, take a break from screens, take a break from the city. And I'll see you there. Okay, we might pick apples, we might not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited. So I will see you guys then. Please take care of yourselves. I love you all so much. Adios. Until next time.